headlines. I am Mamata Banerjee and I will be taking you through the top headlines of the leading newspapers of the country. Let's start with the Times of India. Fresh violence in Manipur. 23 hurt, mass burial put off. Manipur saw a resurgence of lawlessness exactly 3 months after the ethnic strife first erupted on May 3, leaving 23 people wounded on Thursday. The violence centered in Vishnupur, where hundreds of women protesters initiated a march to prevent the mass burial of 35 victims of the festering violence, which was postponed earlier following the intervention of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the Manipur High Court ordering a status quo at 6 am. The protesters clashed with the Central Security Forces, who responded with tear gas shells and mock bombs, resulting in 21 people being wounded, many of them women, while a mob reportedly looted a significant number of arms and ammunition from the armory of the 2nd Indian Reserve Battalion in Narsena of Vishnupur district. Next headline is from the Indian Express. Lok Sabha clears bill that clips Delhi government wings. Amit Shah says opposition worry is alliance politics. Amid protests and a walkout by some opposition parties, the Lok Sabha passed the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 by a voice vote on Thursday. The bill replaces the Ordinance on Control of Services in the National Capital. Replying to a debate on the bill, Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched a scathing attack on the opposition, saying it was not worried about democracy or the people, but only about saving its newly formed alliance. He also asserted that despite any opposition alliance, Prime Minister Narendra Modi would return complete majority after 2024 elections. Let's move on to the headlines from the Hindu. Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023 introduced in Lok Sabha. The Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2023 was introduced in the Lok Sabha on Thursday, nearly 6 years after the Supreme Court held privacy a fundamental right under the Constitution. The bill requires companies to better protect digital data taken from individuals by clearly mentioning to them what data are being collected and what they are being used for, appointing and giving contact information for a data protection officer, and giving user the right to delete or modify their personal data. The bill proposes fines ranging from Rs 50 crores to Rs 250 crores for companies that fail to protect user data or default on disclosure requirements. Next, let's move to the headlines in the Economic Times. India restricts imports of laptops, tablets, PCs. The government imposed restrictions on the import of laptops, tablets and personal computers, a measure that seeks to lure the big tech companies looking to diversify production out of China to consider manufacturing in India. These imports that were free till now will require a valid license, while imports contracted up to August 3 will be allowed, according to the announcement on Thursday. Officials cited security reasons for the measure, apart from the need to encourage domestic manufacturing. Next headline is from the Telegraph. India alliance will discuss manipulation of the voting machine, says Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee on Thursday said that she had inputs and some evidences of the BJP's alleged plan to tamper the electronic voting machines in the general elections next year, and was in the process of looking for more proof, asserting that the issue would feature prominently in the next meeting of the Alliance India. During a brief news conference at the Nabanna, the Bengal secretariat, the chief minister was asked to react to reports on an unpublished economics research paper titled Democratic Backsliding in the World's Largest Democracy on the alleged electoral manipulation in 2019. The report was authored by Sabyasachi, an assistant professor of economics at Ashoka University in Haryana, Sonipat. Finally, our last headline is from the Hindustan Times. Survey at Gyanvapi can go ahead, Allahabad High Court. The Allahabad High Court on Thursday cleared the deck for the controversial survey of the Gyanvapi Masjid premises in Varanasi, holding that scientific investigation was necessary in the interest of justice and would benefit both parties in a dispute that has simmered for decades, but snowballed over past. In a 16-page order, the High Court Chief Justice Pratnik Divakar dismissed the petition filed by Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee, which manages a mosque and which had challenged the Varanasi court judgment that ordered on July 21st a survey by Archaeological Survey of India to determine if the 17th century structure was built over a temple. That's all for the national headlines. To stay updated on the latest headlines from the leading newspaper, do join us on the national headlines from Monday to Saturday at 11 a.m.